So, you think the answer is secrets?
You weren't at all certain if you were right. Your heart was pounding so painfully, ramming against your ribs, and your mind was racing with too many wild thoughts, and you weren't sure. You weren't sure secrets was right. Lillian's grin was too wide and too sharp, her bright blue eyes glowing as she looked at you.
A mouse. That's how she made you feel. You were a captured little mouse, and she was the cruel cat, grinning and grabbing and teasing her new victim.
"Oh, Alice," the cat growled.
"Wrong answer." And with that, she pounced. Taking you, the Cheshire Cat laughed as he thrashed and screamed beneath her. Oh, her laughter, her sharp teeth on your neck, her claws digging into you. It was such fun for her. To Lillian, this was all a delightful experience, wonderful, but to you, oh, to you, it was a nightmare, pure unimaginable terror. You fought and screamed and kicked, all while Lillian scolded you for being a naughty little kitten. But your fighting paid off, and you finally managed to wriggle out from beneath her. Standing up, you kicked the cat away, and then you ran. Down the dark path, through the wild woods, away from this horrible, horrible nightmare, from that horrible, horrible Cheshire Cat. You ran, and she laughed. A loud, wicked, animal-like laugh echoed through the cold air, sending a chill down your spine. "Alice!" she screamed. Oh, she was so close. She was right behind you, it seemed, her voice in your ear as you ran and ran. "Kitten, come along. Play nicely." It came from somewhere else now. Her voice, it seemed as though the Cheshire Cat was all around you, laughing and screaming and purring. Her shouting scared you. Always coming from somewhere else and never where it once was or where you'd expect it to be. "Kitten, you're being so naughty. If you keep behaving badly, I'll have to punish you." "Alice!" "Oh, Alice, you can never escape me." Was she right? You ran, and already it was becoming harder and harder. Your heart thumped and jumped with fear, and your body burned from the effort, and you wondered if you ever could escape the Cheshire Cat. Perhaps you couldn't. Perhaps she would always catch you. And then what would happen? Well, the very thought of such a thing sent a shiver of icy terror down your spine. Thoughts of torture and torment and riddles ran through your mind and forced you to keep going. She might catch you. She might hurt you, or she might do so much worse than anything you could ever imagine. You ran faster, feet pounding, body burning, running and running and running, and willing yourself to keep going. To run harder, to flee faster, to please, please, please escape this horrible place. Your heart jumped. Every noise had you terrified, eyes wide and ears perked in fear. The crack of twigs, the pounding of feet, laughter and hissing and screaming. Oh, it was all so awful. You prayed for this all to be over. The wild woods and the Cheshire Cat left far, far behind you. Thoughts of freedom were all that kept you going as you ran. Your mind raced. What would happen if you could run no longer? If the cat caught up to you, would you be her little mouse or her kitten? A mouse she might kill and devour, but a kitten, what might she do with you then? What might happen to you? Running and racing, praying and jumping, heart thumping, blood pumping, body burning, soul screaming, you ran and ran, but in the end, none of it was enough to save you. She pounced upon you once more, the Cheshire Cat grabbing you by the hair and dragging you into the forest. Through the thorns and the trees you struggled until she came to a large tree, large and black with a door carved into it. At the same time, Lillian yanked you to your feet and wrenched open the door. "Come along, kitten." Holding you in her arms, Lillian leapt into the shadowy doorway and took you down, down, down into darkness, into nothingness. Whooshing winds and blackness swirled around in laughter. Her cold, wild laughter. Falling and falling and falling. Lillian held you tight in her arms, laughing and biting and kissing your neck. "You're all mine now, kitten." "You are sour, Alice," Lillian wished you had been better behaved, but oh, how she loved the chase. Run, 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 kitten, but you'll never escape the Cheshire Cat.